Hey, good morning, friends. Happy Wednesday. It is Hump Day, Hump Day, Hump Day, December the 18th, 2019. Good morning to you. How's your day going? Hopefully it's going just the way you expected it to for a Hump Day. I mean, we are dead center in the middle of the work week. God bless you. Get it done. We are only about 7 days away from Christmas. Can you imagine that? Hope you guys got all your shopping done. Everything's wrapped and ready to go. Like I said yesterday, I have half of that done. The hardest part now is going to be sitting my Polish little dupa down and wrapping my presents. You know, Santa Claus has got to get it done. I don't have anybody here to take care of it for me. Sir Prince certainly won't, you know. All right, one more cup of coffee. Let's put some down. By the way, this is my second cup. Okay, let's get on with it. Today, Wednesday, December the 18th, 2018. Here in Tower City, the high today is 31 degrees. The low was 16 degrees. It's going to be partly cloudy today. Right now, we got a fair amount of vitamin D outside there. I don't know if you can see out my window. You know, it's shining pretty nice out there. There's a little snap in the air, though. It's cold. Thursday over here in Tower City, the high is going to be 28 degrees, the low 17, and it'll be sunny. Friday in Tower City, 32 for a high, 18 for a low, and sunny again. So there's your 3-day weather forecast for beautiful Tower City, Pennsylvania. Now let's say we go to good old Fairbanks, Alaska. I haven't been to Alaska yet, but I think I might put that on my bucket list. I don't know if I'll enjoy staying there for any length of time, but I'd like to take maybe a cruise up there. I had some friends that went up there religiously every year on a cruise. She's now retired, but and she said it was beautiful. But I just can't see going in that cold weather. But then again, that's me. Anyway, in Fairbanks, Alaska, today, this is why I don't want to go to Alaska. Or this is one of the reasons why I'm hedging on going to Alaska. In Fairbanks, Alaska, today, Wednesday, the high is a negative 21 degrees. Holy crapola. The low today in Fairbanks, Alaska was a negative 23 degrees. I can't even fathom that, you know? But it's going to be mostly sunny today. Really? With that kind of weather, who the freak cares? Thursday in Fairbanks, Alaska, a negative 20 degrees for a high. And a negative 32 for a low. That's tomorrow, Thursday, in Fairbanks, Alaska. And it'll be mostly sunny. Friday in Fairbanks, Alaska, a negative 27 degrees. Bar. The low on Friday is a negative 33 degrees. Why, Yezos Maria. And it's mostly sunny. I mean, you got mostly sunny 3 days in a row, but the temperatures, holy God. God bless you guys that are doing it. And remember, if you're going to go up to Fairbanks, Alaska, that temperature and weather reading for 3 days is always subject to change. God bless you. And if you've ever been there, let me know what your experience was. You know, send me a private message or put it down in the comment section. I'd like to know if you've been there, if you'd go again, and what you enjoyed about it or what you disliked about it. I bet there's no boardwalks there. Birthdays today. Brad Pitt's birthday. He's a young 56 years old. And his net worth for 2019, $300 million. Not too shabby. Christine Aguilera, however you pronounce that. I think that's Blake Shelton's squeeze, right? Well, she's a young 39 today, and her net worth as of March, with all her recordings and everything that she's into doing, her net worth at 39 is $160 million for March of 2019. Oh, and by the way, today is National Twin Day. So if you've had any twins in your life, in your family, celebrate with them. It is their day. Tina, pamper the twins today. Take them out for an ice cream or pizza or something, you know. But it's National Twin Day. And if you happen to be a twin, celebrate with your twin. That's all I got today. Let's put down some coffee. And then I got one quick story I'm going to tell you here. As most of you know, if you've been watching my past couple YouTube videos, I had a new ventless propane fireplace installed. My other one of well over 10 years finally bit the dust. So I had a new one installed just a couple days ago. And last week, I guess it was, or the week before, whatever, I went to see my son and daughter-in-law, RJ and Chrissy, up in Pittsburgh. That was the first time I was able to see their house. And they've been there for 2 years, I guess, you know. Beautiful house, by the way. But I went up there, and they have a natural gas fireplace. And they lit it and everything, and I said, wow, that's pretty sharp. You know, you got the artificial logs in there. But then in the forefront of the logs, they got this material that they put over where the flames come out of the pipes. They got this material. It's almost like a steel wool, but it's not steel wool. They put it over the parts where the flames come out of the pipes. And it looks like ash, red ash, or flaming embers, if you will, just to give it a real nice ambiance. Well, when I had this installed, I requested through my propane company copies over there in Williamstown. That's my public service announcement. They had these embers, whatever you want to call them. And they said, yeah, we'll bring some over for you. So they brought it over, and here's what it is. You know, it's just real light. It's almost like steel wool, but it doesn't have the coarseness to it. All right? And you just take this stuff, and you drape it over or lay it real close to on top of the holes in the piping in the front, where the flames come out of your propane or natural gas fireplace, and it creates that effect of it gets red, and it's like a flaming ember. All right, but I wanted to share that with you guys in case you have a propane or natural gas fireplace and you want to get some of this product and try it out. You know, and Lowe's also sells it. Either Lowe's or Home Depot. One of the two does sell this product. All right, I forget what it's called. It's something embers, if you need to look it up. And I think a bag of this through Lowe's was $12 a bag. But I'm sure it's a fairly good size or good fair amount. But this was basically given to me through copies since they installed it. I'm sure it was in the price somewhere, but they said, "Here you go, Ralph." So I got a little bit extra for when this ember, burns out. And I did ask the guy. I said, "Well, how long will this last?" And he said, "You should be close to a year." It it glows, but it doesn't burn away. So that's my public service announcement for flaming embers for a natural gas fireplace or a propane fireplace. If you want a little bit of a nice ambiance, it looks pretty sharp. I enjoy it. All right, folks, let's put down one more swig of coffee, and then I'm going to call it a day. I got almost 12 minutes into this video already. I hope you're having a great day. Okay, I got to check my blood pressure, take my medication that I have sitting here, and write down in my logbook how I'm doing today, So, that's it. As I said, I got all my Christmas shopping done. Thank God. Oh, I got to tell you one thing. I went to Wally World yesterday, and I wanted to get some pictures printed off. I bought some picture frames that I want to put some family pictures in and then hang it on a wall eventually, So anyway, I went to Wally World with my cell phone, and I went over to the picture department, or whatever you want to call it, the electronics department, where they got that little kiosk with all these flat screen, almost like, I guess it's almost like a laptop computer. And you plug your phone into it, and you pull your pictures up, and you hit it, and you say, "I'll take this one, I'll take this one, that kind of thing." Well, for whatever reason, it wasn't connecting where I could pull up the pictures. I mean, I seen the pictures, and I'd hit it, but it wouldn't say, "Okay, next, next, next," right? So I'm playing around with this thing for a few minutes, and I wasn't getting it, and I was starting to get a little frustrated. So I looked over the counter, and there were a bunch of us customers there, because they got, I don't know, 4 or 5 of these flat screens that you can plug your phone into, or your chip, whatever you got. So anyway, it wasn't working for me. So I looked over the counter, and there was this young gentleman there, and what irked me was the whole time that I was there, and I didn't notice it with the other people, but there was no public eye contact to say, "Hi, how you doing? I'll be with you shortly." At least acknowledge that you know that I'm there, or she's there, or he's there. Nah. So I look over the counter, and I said, "Excuse me, could you give me a hand?" And he looked up at me and said, "Sure, I'll be there with you in a minute. As you can see, I'm the only one working here today." I said, "Okay," which is not his fault, but management decision. So I figure, all right, he'll be there in a few minutes. In the meantime, I'll keep working on this thing. Maybe I can crack the code, because it's probably something that operator error is doing wrong. Well, I couldn't get it. 45 minutes to an hour went by, and this fine young gentleman did not come from behind the counter, and I did not see him attending any other customer. Now, I could be wrong, but I didn't see that one bit. So needless to say, I unplugged it, and I walked away. So that's my rant for today. These people that are doing customer service positions. I mean, I owned a printing company and a DJ company Always acknowledge your people. If you're busy, I understand that. But at least acknowledge, hey, how you doing? I'll be with you in a few minutes. Just acknowledge. But these young people, at least as far as I'm seeing, they're not being trained like this. And they need that little bit of training. And even without the training, it's common sense. Just look up and say, hey, how you doing? I'll be with you shortly. All right, that's enough of that. So needless to say, from there I went to CVS Pharmacy, and they took care of me. Yes, they did. All right, I'll talk to all you guys later on. God bless you. Love your family, your kids, your neighbors, your friends, and coworkers, because we are not guaranteed tomorrow. And before you go to bed at night, tell your loved one, hey, I love you. Because you never know. Maybe you won't wake up, or maybe he or she won't wake up the following morning. Keep that in mind. Tina, RJ, Chrissy, good morning. I love you guys. Raymond, Roy, and Mary. Sister Raymond, Roy, and Mary. Good morning. I love you. Bucko, good morning. I love you too, brother. And daughter Mary, wherever you're at, good morning. I love you. Deb and Debbie, good morning. And hey, Reds, I'll keep praying for you. I hope your operation goes fine. And keep me in the loop if you would, all right? God bless you. I'll talk to you guys later on. Barbie, Ken, good morning. On 3, I'm going to punch you out now. 1, 2. Keep on smiling. Here we go. Big smile.